back. You're watching BT Vancouver. Time for your business news with Mike Eppel. Mike, good morning. The
Hello.
cost of living on the rebound this morning. Grocery prices continue to climb, and I have noticed my grocery bill is getting a little more expensive lately.
Yeah, well, it's either that or we're just buying more because we don't go into the grocery store as often as maybe we did before. Just binge buy while we're there. Because it's not as much fun when you're wearing a mask. But, you know, the trend that we saw in the midst of the pandemic shutdown continues to trend here with meat prices, for example. You know, Stats Canada breaks it down into categories. What costs more, what costs less. Meat prices are up 8% on a year-over-year comparable. So that's pretty significant. Gasoline is still a lot cheaper by about 15%. Of course, we're talking nationwide. It breaks down locally a little bit more, the finer points, I suppose. But we were coming off of 2 months where actually the cost of living fell because nobody was shopping. And if they were just stocking up on toilet paper and what have you. And now things are kind of getting a little bit more back to normal as economies reopen. So it's a trend to watch, Mary, because the Bank of Canada uses it to set interest rates. And they're saying right now we're probably 2 years away from the need to raise interest rates to slow inflation down. Nevertheless, it's up a little more than we thought it would be in the June results.
All right, we're still a few more months away until Black Friday, but Walmart is canceling U.S. Black Friday shopping. Does that mean there's going to be no deals at all, not even online?
Well, this is the thing. It's, you know, the idea of people lining up for hours to get into a store in big crowds. I'm not talking about just lining up because you want to keep the crowds, people separated in the stores themselves, as we have right now. But you see those visuals every Black Friday, people lined up days in advance to get, you know, big screen TVs or whatever at Walmart or any of the U.S. Department stores. And same here as well to some extent. Pandemic shopping is changing. It just is. And Walmart, you know, they might move a lot more things online because the e-commerce business has been growing so rapidly. You know, we look at Best Buy's numbers. They've seen sales rise year over year. Best Buy, you know, a lot of retailers, we've seen Chapter 11 filings and companies going out of business. Certain brands and retailers are doing well because they had an online or e-commerce platform beforehand. What have people been buying? Computers, big screen TVs. They're watching BT on a 70-inch screen or maybe even bigger right now in your basement. And you look great. So, you know, it's it's a situation where every category and sector has its nuance when we're talking about weathering the storm of the COVID-19 outbreak.
Just have to change our habits. I hate shopping online. It's the worst. Really? I don't like it. No, I love going into a store, but
I'm old, so you would think that I would be the last to adapt to these new things. But no, I don't mind it. It's so easy, and Amazon. There's a reason why that company is as expensive as it is from a market valuation standpoint because of the business they've been doing.
$13 billion. That man is
that was Jeff Bezos in a single day. That's how much money he went. Right.
All right, Mike. Thanks again for joining us this morning. Always great to see you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, approaching 7:30 now on Breakfast Television. The morning's top stories are next. Stay with us.
Push and pull like a magnet do, although my heart is falling too.